The SAT is section adaptive, okay? So it's more complex than that. Every question has a certain weightage. So it's not about incorrect answers giving you a penalty. Every question has a weightage, and eventually your first section, how you do on that section, determines whether you get the easy or the hard second section. So the entire weightage of the marks and how the marks are calculated from a scale score to the final score is slightly more complex than just saying incorrect answers. It's got to do with the question weightage, and it's got to do with the adaptive nature. This is definitely a myth. A perfect score in SAT, because it is section adaptive, because you've got this entire thing about the scale score, it doesn't have to mean every question right. You could even get one question wrong and actually get an 800. So every test, the scaling matters. Every test, the scaling is different. So there is no fixed formula about how many questions incorrect are going to take you to a certain score. Oh, this is a complete myth. Test coaching definitely works. The right kind of coaching works. And I would say what we do at Sparkl definitely matters in the way that it's a very focused coaching. We are not doing a one-for-all kind of a system. We are not doing a system which is common to all. It's going to be focused only on a particular child and how a child learns best. That definitely is efficient. Now, this is such a myth. I have, over the 2 decades I've taught, I've literally had practically every year your AIR, your All India rankers, come to us after the 10th standard board exams. And trust me, they are the toughest students, because they come with a myth that I know everything. But every exam, it's a different beast. You need to start from fundamentals for every exam. Just because you cracked one doesn't mean you cracked the other. In fact, I always tell them, keep your throne at the door when you start prepping for test prep, because this is different. Yes, they will do well, but that doesn't mean that comes naturally to them. They still need to work hard at this. This is a myth. Studying for months or putting a timeline on it really doesn't matter. At Sparkl, we have seen score improvements happening even in 3 to 4 weeks just prior to the exam. And the reason for that is because we understand the learner profile of the student. We are able to engage the student in the manner that he learns best. And understanding that, teaching to that, catering to that gets us efficiencies in a matter of weeks. Again, this is a myth. A score is fixed is determined by who? Who determined that score is fixed? We have cognitive science that allows us to understand what is a stretch range, and the stretch range is important. Basically, your range is an elastic band. You could go from a lower to a higher or anything in between. So understanding that is important. Understanding where a potential of the student is very important, and working towards that gets you your maximum score. So I won't say a score is fixed. You as a learner will determine where that score is, and getting to there is important. Oh, this is a complete myth. The board that you come from has no relevance to how you're going to score at the SAT. In fact, at Sparkl, our entire pedagogy is to do with how a learner is. It's got nothing to do with how you studied and what board you studied. We are teaching you the SAT fundamentals the way the SAT requires it. So you're picking up from there and you're going forward. So it depends on you as a student and nothing to do with the board. This is a myth. The test rewards a good learner. A test rewards good prep. And the test is not got to do with speed or accuracy. If you don't have a perfect marriage between the two, you're not going to get the score. In fact, when we do a learner profile of the student, we know exactly where your processing speed is. We know what kind of careless mistakes are you making. We've already made that marriage for you and taught you in that manner. So it's not one over the other, it is the right mix of the two.